Hey guys, give me just a moment to pull up my live on my tablet here. Come on, go up. Hello. Make sure volume's all the way down. Go to my channel. Go to my live. Okay, I'm waiting.
Volume's all the way down.
Ooh.
Go to my channel.
Volume wasn't down. So hey guys, welcome in. Hope you're doing great today. Hope you had a great 4th of July. This is somewhat of the new setup. I still have a little bit more rearranging to do. Um, some things are going to still move. I'm just taking my time because my legs just really weren't feeling it after a while. I'm here in my PJs, so deal with it. First and foremost, I saw Michi donated memberships. Thank you, Michi. Thank you. I didn't catch the names. Let's see. I got to go to. How do I change it on here? Does that do it? That does it. Sorry, I've never watched a live on my tablet or on my iPad. There we are. So I hope you're all doing good. Got a nice little comfy chair now. I'm not sitting at my desk, which is right over here on the other side of the camera is the whole filming studio. It's literally almost a studio. I still got some things I need to do, rearrange, you know. And I want to welcome everybody in, my new subscribers, because there's been a lot of you, and my returning subscribers, and you guys. Thank you all so much. So first and foremost, there's a few announcements I want to do and get out of the way. First and foremost, in the description box below this is kind of down there, Maureen Froggy went to knitting, Maureen with My Crochet Story, and Carrie the Yarnie Elephant are all throwing together an auction for a Yarnie sister who is in need. The link for that auction is below in the description box. Second thing we're here for is how much did we raise for the Dementia Society of America? Between the pattern and some cash donations, we raised over $500. Now, as soon as that money comes in from Etsy and the super chats that I got, that I'm waiting on the YouTube payment for that, then I'll do a video and I'll upload it so you can all see, $500 to the Dementia Society of America, and that is a lot. That can help a family with resources that they need. So thank you all for that. The pattern was sold pretty well, and then the cash donations. Thank you. It's kind of weird seeing myself down here. But hi everybody. I can't. It's kind of hard for me. I don't have my I'm not nearsighted or farsighted. I just have astigmatism. So it's kind of like if I wore my glasses with the iPad sitting here, I wouldn't be able to see it. So, but as you saw, a new pattern came out. That is Panda's pattern, Tahiti. It is a very there's some lace parts to it, and then it's a really pretty pattern that he came up with. So let's just talk about what we got going on here. Oh, and the Etsy store also is linked below. Sorry. So what do I have going on? And what was this? Sorry, I can't see. Sandra, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And hello, everybody. I need to get a drink. My mouth is dry. This is, like I said, that I'm looking for a certain ottoman that I want for here and a certain end table that I can have here. So right now everything's kind of temporary on this aspect. So I have a lot going on. As always, the past week, because of moving all this around, because literally where I'm sitting was where one of my monitors were at when I'd go live, uh, for in because my yarn wall is right here, the yarn cubes. So where I'm sitting right now is where the desk used to be. So I did a lot of moving around in this room and a lot of packing of yarn, putting yarns in totes. So this past week, I really didn't do anything. My legs were on fire. They were hurting. So I sat down and I had an idea that of something I've been wanting to do. It's an asymmetrical shawl. And I know some people don't like asymmetrical shawls, but it's an asymmetrical shawl. And it's called the bee's knees. Now, the prototype is not what the finished product is going to look like. Also down below in the description box is a link to Rena. Rena's Cakes and Threads, or is it Threads and Crafts? There's a cake that she has that I really, really would love to have, but it's out of stock. But I put it there so you can get the idea of what I'm waiting on in order to finish this. This shawl is called this asymmetrical shawl is called the bee's knees. This is just a prototype, just so I can get measurements. So I've done it in Hirschner's Afghan 2-weight, but so far, and I was playing with colors because I wasn't sure what color I really wanted it, but it's going to have the smock stitch. It's also going to have the honeycomb, and of course I played with colors because I wasn't sure what I really wanted. And it turned out I don't want any of these colors. So I just continued working it up so that way I can get measurements of how many rows. So when I start working up the actual diagram, I know where I want to put certain aspects that I'm going to add to this, because this is a finished product. The actual real item will look nothing like. It'll look similar to this, same dimensions, but the smock stitch will not be as prevalent as it is. There's going to be another stitch in there. Okay, Lana. Yeah, and see, in tie-dyed on, I have four, two of each color of the Michi blush, and I know what I'm going to be doing with those. I have to work something up to see if things work, which is another project that's sitting over here. It's a capelet, but it's helping me figure out something I'm going to need to do a crescent shawl. So I'm working on a capelet, but like I said, it's helping me understand. I mean, yes, there's tutorials out there. I get it. There's tutorials out there. I don't want to watch people. And I want to figure this out myself, because I think if I can figure it out myself, it's easier for me to explain it when I'm doing a tutorial. And so I'm the capelet, and right now it's helping me just figure out dimensions and short rows, what short rows will do to certain aspects. Hi Trish and Fuzzy Butt and Vicky and everybody. Thank you all for being here. Now, during this whole week, because with pain, my mind goes crazy. It just doesn't stop. My mind just really doesn't stop, but it goes in overdrive when when I'm in pain. It just goes into overdrive, so the creativity just keeps coming. So there is a holiday blanket I will be doing. So the next few months is going to be busy for me. I may not do as many lives because I've got a lot that I want to do in such a short time, because I need to get, the holiday, Halloween and Christmas or holiday stuff filmed. And then I throw in a blanket on all of it. Go figure. So there's a blanket I'm going to be doing. And it's going to be done in 3 colors. And I'm calling it Holiday Jamboree. And the 3 colors, it's all Big Twist, of course. You know me, my stock of Big Twist. But the first color will be Christmas Cookie Marl, which is the I believe it's a 2000. Yeah, it's a 2003 Christmas color from Big Twist. And then the next two colors are the cherry mix and the lime jello. So all three of these, I think all three of these work really well together, and it's going to be an awesome blanket. The idea that I have, and I can't wait to start it. Now, there's other stuff I got to do too. You know, I am going to be finishing what Seaside. I get tongue tied a lot. The Seaside Beach cover up. I'm almost done with it. I didn't film any of it this week because I just couldn't sit there to film. My legs were just on fire. I just couldn't do it. So it's going to get finished this week. Then I'm going to be doing the beach bum bag. And I have a list over there of other things that I'm going to be doing that are going to be quick for me to film. Smaller type things, like an over-the-shoulder bottle holder or phone holder. I don't remember the rest of my list. And then I'm going to be starting. I have tentatively scheduled to start 2 bag-a-day conversions. And those 2 conversions are actually linked in the description box below as well. The first one will be done in the afternoon cotton. I've got maybe 3,000 yards of this, and it is a light 3-weight, and there is a great stitch and that's the thing with me trying to figure out things of hers to do, because I tried to mimic this very similar stitch that she uses. I want to use. So there's some stitches that it's hard to mimic. This, as soon as she showed it, reposted it on her post tab 3 or 4 weeks ago, I'm like, I know the stitch that'll work. That'll look exactly like it. But it's going to be done in this colorway, which I forgot the name of this colorway already. Cabernet. It's a wine. But it's a nice, pretty 3-weight. And it's 136 yards, but I think I have like 30 of these. And the next conversion is, there's been about a year ago, she put out a men's cardigan that used the almond stitch, and I have been looking to try to figure out how to mimic the almond stitch. Well, this past week I was able to figure it out, how to mimic the almond stitch, and that's kind of working with the Tunisian wave stitch in a way and doing something special to get the almond look. So that'll be coming out, and I'm going to be doing that, and it's a men's cardigan, but I'm going to be doing it in the timeless tweed from Hirschner's. This is don't remember, it's a 3-weight. It is the max amount of wool that I can stand. It's 30% wool, and the rest is acrylic. So that'll, hopefully I can get into that during the holidays, because I should have a lot of my holiday stuff filmed. That's what I'm shooting for. So there's that. That's pretty much what I've got going on, is a lot of, oh, and then I've got my shawls. I've been trying to figure out how to do saggy granny, and I think I've came up with a really cool stitch pattern that'll do the shaggy, I can't talk, the saggy granny shawl that I want to do, and it'll give it a nice sag to it that I want to play off of. So, and hello everybody that's come in. I am so sorry I've been talking up a storm. I just have a lot. I haven't been able to see you guys for a couple of weeks, and I've been moving stuff around, and I just have a lot to talk about. Oh, I gotta change my legs. So how are you guys been doing? Now that I can actually kind of pay attention here. How do we get rid of that little heart though so I can see? Oh, you love the shirt? There we go. Come on, I need to get the live to catch up. And I like wearing these graphic tees, you know. Especially it's what tonight, you know, it's late Saturday. So, you know, why not be comfortable? And I'm slowly getting there, you know, like the it's kind of weird how the pain has been going. They've been tag teaming, like one will act up and then a few hours later it'll go back to normal and then the other leg will, yeah, it just keeps going back and forth. Well, thank you, Jamie. Amber. Oh my gosh, I don't know what. I always want to say Jamie because of your first part of yours. But and Andy, man, you're busy. But yeah, I've got those. I want to get those shirts started. I am hoping by the end of the shirt at least by the end of next month, because I'm actually making it to, since it's a women's shirt. I'm not gonna make it to my specifications because then it's just not gonna look right. I am making it to another content creator's size, and I will be sending it to them so they can take the thumbnail picture, and then once I get the thumbnail picture, then we release it all. And I just think that's kind of a really decent way to be able to still show off. You know, it's made for a woman, not a man. And I mean, I don't have those things in front of me to show off a woman's shirt. Yes, and good luck. Hi, Ivy. Yes, Sandra. Oh my gosh. And the cardigan, I really do hope to start when it's technically the holiday period. I should be filmed up really good, because I have a lot of the cottons that I really want to do for my holiday projects. And holiday, when I say holidays, I mean Halloween and Christmas. I'm really not going to be doing anything for Thanksgiving this year. I have some things I want to do next year. I want to I'm concentrating on Halloween and then Christmas, and then next year is going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas type things. So I want to. Hey, Adrian. Hello, Dorothy. Hi, Loopy. DK Jen. But I want to. So I'm going to be alternating the holidays of who I'm going to concentrate more on. I just got some really cool ideas for Halloween this year that I want to get done. And here in the next few weeks, I should be able to start filming that stuff and get it ready to go for to be filmed. Because I'm going to be making up the prototype first to make sure my idea will work. I'm pretty sure it'll work. It's just really in the round, throwing in some glow in the dark yarn. That's about all I'm going to give away on that for the Halloween. And then there's a scarf, of course, but it's a really cool scarf. It's going to be kind of I want to say kind of a graphic scarf. That'll work. And then Christmas, I really do have a lot that I want to do for Christmas this year. Now, I may not be able to get a lot of it. Hey, Pam, I may not be able to get. I probably get about 75% of it filmed and done, and maybe have to save the next 25% for next year. It's just because there's a lot that I want to do that I may be overdoing it. I'm not 100% positive until I start, and we'll find out. I mean, if it's already pre-filmed for next year, hey, you know, I had ahead of the game there. Um, And of course, I want to do this blanket because of this holiday jamboree blanket. And I don't know why. Like when I was telling Panda the idea. Don't know why. No clue why holiday jamboree spoke out, but it spoke out to both of us. So it's going to be, that's what it is. Holiday jamboree. And it's going to be, I'm going to make it throw size, of course, but the way I do my repeats, you'll be able to repeat and continue growing it. Just like if you want to make Ruby's Dream into a blanket, you can. The repeats is 107, just because of the lace. But the repeat's 107. If you want to take Ireland and make it into a bigger blanket than it is, well, the repeat is 32. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I actually remember that. The repeat is 32. Or if you want to take Gigabyte, the repeat is 5. So wait, is it 5? Yeah. Yeah, it's 5. And so if you want to make them bigger, you can. And I try to do that on purpose. Same with, I when I make a project, the right shot side and left side should mirror each other. So that way, if a left-handed person is doing it, it looks the exact same as the right side. And I am so glad, Erica. I'm glad you love it. For those who don't, oh no, sorry, I dropped the mic. Oh my gosh. We put the actual real tutorial made Ruby's Dream up on the Etsy store for sale. Within 20 minutes, Erica bought it. All the way up in Canada. So I have a MDL Crochet original in Canada, which is really cool. And thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Awesome, Jim. Well, and like there's one person I'm really proud of. I haven't seen her in here yet. Bonnie from Bonnie's Corner. She always, like, when I started, I'll never do Tunisian. I don't even know why I follow you. I'll never do Tunisian. About 6, 7 months ago, she started doing Tunisian. You know what she's doing right now? I can't show you because it's on my phone. She's doing Ruby's Dream. Aw. Well, welcome. I'm going to mess that one up. Garbitter and Robin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, thank y'all. And yes, Bonnie is doing fantastic for somebody who has never done Tunisian. And she decided, hey, her first pattern really is going to be an intermediate to almost advanced pattern. And the only reason it's that is because of all the yarn overs. Oh my gosh, and thank you again. And welcome 3 months, Crafty. And I know I have some years now. I know Michi, and there's a few that are at a year now. And I can't see because it's all over there. And I know Amber is doing it too, and hers looks phenomenal. Hook That Yarn Crystal, oh my gosh, she is she's mixing her own fiber and spinning her own yarn to make it, and it's fantastic as well. Like all you guys, what you're doing, you just don't know how it makes us creators feel when we see y'all doing our stuff, because it's hard to explain. Oh my gosh, Michael, stop. There she is, Bonnie. Oh, I'm Bonnie. I'm supposed to show you something. You're not the only unicorn. We have a unicorn panda. Panda told me to show you that. And Kimmy's a year. See, I know I got some years coming up. And like, you guys are just phenomenal. I mean, man, it's only been 24 minutes. And Robin, 7 months. Yes, thank you so much. Man, I really went on a talking spree, and I'm starting to. No, I'm not. So, I know I was asked in VJ's live uh, about a chevron tutorial. I haven't done one because there's plenty out there. I will be doing one because I want to do one kind of a retro style, just retro colors. So I could have here, I can have here. I have um, a couple blankets. Whenever I go live, I'm going to be alternating out. One is done by Amber for last year in honor of my mother, and I have one from Craig Fiber Spider, and then Sandra. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, Mandy, Terry, Steve, Bonnie. Sorry, and DK. Wow, thank you. Um, and welcome, Emily. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious, you guys. Y'all know how to make a guy feel good. Thank y'all. But I have a bunch of like this retro, I don't want to say yet retro yarn, but I do. Um, I want to do, because chevron blankets were really big in the late 70s. So I just want to do one in those colors. That's why I haven't done one. It's just going to be a basic chevron blanket anyway, but it's Tunisian and I haven't had it on my channel. And I cannot wait to start my baby stuff. I want to do a cocoon, a swaddle, clothing. I have a lot that I want to do there too. Okay, Kimmy, thank you for leaving your DNA. Have a good night, sweetheart. And hello, Kristen, and everybody that's come in. Thank y'all so much for being here. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've gone live, and that's, like I said, moving stuff around and preparing. Of course, I got, you know, trying to keep things I want to do soon, keeping the yarn in here, and then things I don't want to do right away, the yarn's out in the totes. Hi, Diana D. Um, what'd she say? Sorry, I'm looking up. Okay, Bonnie. Yeah, because my phone is what's we're on right now, and that's where all that app stuff is at. Unless for some reason I cannot unsync my iPhone from my iPad to where my iMessages they only come here. I can't turn it off. It won't let me turn it off to where they don't come here and they'll go to my phone because I'm always have my phone. My iPad usually just sits on my desk charged in, and I only use it whenever I'm writing when I write up a pattern and I'm filming it, so I can pull the pattern up and have this out of the view and remember what my pattern is. Because I've got like 7 patterns I've designed that I still need film tutorials for. I don't remember much about them, truthfully. Oh, awesome, Kimmy. That's awesome, sweetheart. Congratulations on winning it. And there's my sister from another mister from another country. Oh, Michi. I don't know if y'all could heard me. If y'all were at Panda's live um, earlier, if y'all could hear me laughing. I mean, he had me rolling on the floor like, oh my gosh, it was. That's my life with him. We're going on. Oh shoot. Next week is 10 years being married because it became nationally legal. And then in November, 25 years together. Woo! Hi, Rebecca, sweetheart. Oh, is Heidi here? I'm not sure if I've seen Heidi. Positive. I always mess up her name since she's changed it, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Who the? Rebecca. Becca, thank you so much, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can heart it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My gosh, you guys. But I want to show you what I've done with Becca. Oh my gosh. The crochet guy, Rob, won a blanket, was it 3 or 4 months ago, on Michi's was it your anniversary or podiversary, one of the two, or the celebration of being the membership, something like that. I don't remember exactly which one it was. But I donated an MD a make, and whenever I got the contact information, I let them know that hey, it will take time because I also have to film content. This will not get filmed, so it is a non-filmed original. It will never see the light of day. Won't see a video, I should say, a tutorial. And it's finished. I'm going to be getting it out this coming week, towards the end of the week, when we run to the post office, and along with the prototype to Ruby's Dream. Because the prototype to Ruby's Dream, I am giving that to Andrea Olajo, the Crocheting Sailor. Some reason when I was finishing it up, it just said give to her. So that's what I did. So, or will be doing. Let me get the blanket. I have it over here on a tote. This is the one it is done. I got to block it. I just got to finish steaming it. But it's am I doing it holding it the right way? Yes. The Tunisian Jacob's ladders. I use both versions in it. The where are we? The double full, which is this line here. That's what a lot of people will use as Jacob's ladder in Tunisian. Well, I figured out how to do the actual Jacob's ladder in Tunisian, which has not been done. I'll do a tutorial for that, but I won't do a tutorial for this entire blanket. And I did it in the Hirschner's neons, and it's a pretty big blanket, as you can see. It'll cover me, and so I know he'll like it. I just gotta block the ends, just normal Tunisian stuff, because Michael didn't do a built-in border with this one like he does every time. So yeah, there's that will be going out this week. So that is done, and I hope he sees it. Let's see. And there's another blanket that I'm going to be doing. I have pieces of it in my head. She already knows the colors because she's in this chat. And once I say the name of the blanket, you're all going to know who I'm talking about. The name of the blanket is called the Jewel of the Rhine. So that blanket, I've got pieces of the stitches that I want to use. I want to make it very textured, but I also want to play some Bavarian type themes into it. So it's going to take me a little bit, because this is a personalized blanket that I want to do for somebody who means a lot to me. And then there's going to be other stuff that I'm going to be doing for other content creators. I've got the Nubian Star. I've already talked to who that's going to go to make sure that name was good to use, and it is, especially for the design that I have in my head for that. So there's going to be stuff being made in honor of other content creators, because they inspire me one way or another with certain things. Just like Bunny Meadows, that was based on the inspiration from Mama C, Miss C. And I'm going to actually be turning that into a reading shawl. I'm going to be ordering, it's going to be done, of course, the Hirschner's Afghan stuff. I just need to order some more greens and like maybe 2 more whites, and then I can get started on it too. And so I'm going to be turning Bunny Meadows into a reading shawl, because I think that would look really pretty as a shawl versus a blanket. Now, the blanket came out fantastic, don't get me wrong, and that was my Bunny Meadows was me upping my game, because I did not want to be known as the checkerboard guy, because I made that big blanket for Bag a Day, which, don't get me wrong, I loved making that blanket, but I don't want to be known as the checkerboard guy. So that's why Bunny Meadows, I upped my game, and that is an advanced pattern. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that one. And then I came out with Gigabyte. That's a beginner friendly. And then there was Enigma, and then Ireland. Oh my gosh, I've done that many blankets already. And I got more to go. So, hey Jill. Yeah, Pam, I have several Tunisian cardigans that I will be doing. One will be done. It's a bag. It'll be a bag a day conversion from crochet to Tunisian, and it'll be done with this time. Yeah, timeless tweed. Why am I showing? Oh my gosh, timeless tweed from Hirschner's, and it's a 3 weight, but it's the conversion is video is actually linked in the one I'm going to be doing is linked in the description box. The shirt I'm going to be doing of hers, and the cardigan. And did I just see Matt? Thank you so much. You and Becca, man, you guys are fantastic. Oh my gosh, man! And thank you for reaching out and seeing if we were good. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Man, goodness gracious, thank y'all. Uh, what I just lost my thought. Yeah, so I have that cardigan. I want to do another cardigan. I don't know if I'm gonna do a car. I don't know if it's a car. If I want to do a cardigan or or kind of go back to the '80s and do a sweater vest. And what is that yarn called? Puzzle yarn. And I think it's called kickball. I think that would really hit like a Michael J. Fox family. Is it Family Ties vibe? And I still got to do my hoodie that I want to do for Panda. That will be a tutorial, and it will involve. Where can I set this? There we go. 1 second. Oh no, Michael, you just dropped everything. Well, patooey. I'll clean it here in a minute. It will involve glow in the dark yarn. It will involve, oh my gosh, tan. I have them somewhere. Cause I bought them in black. It's an Avatar inspired cardigan hoodie. So the glow in the dark yarn. I've got a mess ton of this stuff. I bought, yeah, and this stuff is, oh my gosh, who did I get it from? I get emails from them all the time. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Bling Bling Yarns. Yes. So it's going to have the glow in the dark, go down, and then we're going to do something really cool with to where you can keep the arrow going down, and then these 2 fingers will slip it, and so it holds it down, and it'll be on that way, and then the hoodie will come up, and then it'll come to a point with the glow in the dark blue. So that's the plan for that. I need to start that. I just need to start it. That's where that one's at. I just need to start it. And yeah, Bonnie, they are little balls of. I want to say they're 3 weight. I don't remember off the top of my head. And there's about 139 yards in here, and I think I got 40 of these when they were on sale for like $1 a piece. So I got 40 blue and 40 white. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And or this color blue, whatever this color is, it'll glow. It glows really good. It like really glows good and quick. Because the white is what I'm going to be using in the Halloween project. Oh, is it available from Temu? I didn't know that. I've never touched Temu. Thank you again, Matt and Becca. And let me do this. What can I see this? Can I go there? No, I can't do that. Oh my gosh, can I do it over here? Is my mouse working? I had the chats pulled up 2 places. I was going to wear my glasses. But then I was like, no, I don't want to wear my glasses. But I don't have bad vision. I have astigmatism, which, you know, even sitting here, and I also have, ooh, I didn't know that was magnetic. Even sitting here, I have what I call whatever vision. It's not nearsighted, it's not farsighted, it's in between sight. But even sitting here, the lamp that's usually behind me, it looks like a big star. So I have a bad astigmatism. But I have a great eye for color, go figure, huh? But I want to thank everybody who have donated to the channel, period, in the past and today. You know, you got Michi. I don't even, can I see that? Michi donating at the beginning, 5 memberships, you know, and then Sandra becoming a member, Garbitter becoming a member, and then Rhonda Rhodes with the super chat, Crafty Witch, Andy being a member for 3 months, yes. Amber being a member for 12 months. Same with Kimmy. 2 months for Robin, or 7 months for Robin. Oh my gosh, I can't say. And Sandra giving 5 out. You guys, and then Matt and Rebecca, you guys have just been just like the support you all show, not just me, but all the other creators around here. And see, Michi hit 13 months. Yeah, because I think I just hit 14 months with you. Because I think, or no, 15, maybe 16. Because I got monetized, like, or the memberships 3 months after you did, give or take. Man, this chair makes me look fat, and I'm not, but it really does. You can tell my legs swollen though. Hey Heidi, I just showed off the blanket that I'm gonna be sending out at the end of the week for you guys. It is done. I just got to finish blocking it, and at the end of I want to say Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be mailing it out to you. You have your address and everything. It is completely done, and I think Rob, let me show you. I think Rob will love it. So it's a nice, you know, it covers me up, and it's on the floor plus. So I just want to, it's already been washed. I just need to steam it to get the curl out because I didn't build it. I didn't do it with a built-in border. Otherwise, if I would have done it with a built-in border, I wouldn't be going through the curling mess. But anyway, this will not be a pattern available anywhere. I will not do a tutorial on it. So Rob is getting a one-of-a-kind make. Just like with my bag a day. If I do something like I did with the bag a day or this, it'll be a one-of-a-kind make and not be used for a tutorial. So that way you will have one-of-a-kind and nobody can copy it. So there's that. Andy, thank you so much. 5 memberships. Nikki. The other Nisi. Meemaw, and Don P, and Russ. Nice. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, an OG blanket. Exactly. Now, if you are a member, you're going to see I scheduled something from 2 weeks from now. And it's going to be a short live. I did a members live. And during that members live, guess what we're going to do? And this is a perk I give to the members because you guys are paying, what is it, $207 a month, that's with taxes, to be a member of my channel. And I don't really have a lot to give you guys. I can't go live all that often, you know, because I concentrate on all my tutorials. And so I can't, there's not a lot I can give you guys. But what I can give members is, one, I try to give you as much early access as I can. Sometimes, like, tomorrow is when I'm going to be filming the stitch, and as soon as it's edited, you'll get it tomorrow, but it will go to everybody, it'll go public on Monday morning. But what I shoot for a day, I try to shoot for Friday, but that hasn't happened in about 2 months because of pain levels. But members are giving, you know, paying to be a membership, and I know they want to support the channel. And you don't understand how much that really does help us. But the members live that we will be doing next week is, because this will be done by then, we're doing a giveaway for the prototype of Bee's Knees. Now, the finished, completed real of Bee's Knees will not look like this. It's going to change. It's changing a lot, and you can actually see. I'm using the bling bling, the bougie hooks for this, because my other ones are actually tied up in other projects. So I wanted to use a 7 on this. No, 6, and I've got 6. I have 7 6s total, and they're all in projects. So I had to break out the bougie hooks, and you see why I call them bougie, because they gold. So, and even the stopper's gold. But I will never do a tutorial with these. I will never put those on film. I think that's too pretentious. That's just me. But we will be doing a giveaway for this. So we'll be doing that. And I'm going to be doing that a little bit more often. I did it before. I did it with Enigma. I did it with the oh my gosh, what was that? The Happy Holidays tapestry. I want to do it a little bit more because, there's only so much that I can have in the house. There's only so much we can put up on Etsy, because we are putting stuff on Etsy, and, it is what it is. And I'm going to be doing prototypes, a lot of prototypes now, because I've gotten out of the easy to me phase. Now it's time to, okay, well, all this works. I need to work it up to see if it works. Just like, this is the prototype of Ruby's Dream. And it even changed. So, to what the real Ruby, to what the Ruby's Dream is now. So this is the prototype, and this is the one I'm sending to Andrea. I just need to block it, which that doesn't take long. It's acrylic, so it'll steam block real quick. So I got to do a lot of, what are those things now? Prototypes now. So, I want to use those for members giveaways if I can. You know what I mean? So, let's see. That's awesome, Bonnie. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll up to. I saw a few things that I wanted to out of the corner of my eye. Oh, I'm glad Rob is going to like it, Heidi. I really am. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dell. I like the bright colors. I still have a mess ton of the Hirschner's neons, but when I was doing this, when I told Michi that I wanted to donate an item make, I told her that it will be done in neons. That was one of the things. I was like, I may use it to as a tutorial, but the more I went along, I was like, no, this needs to stay as an original. The only thing I will do a tutorial on is the actual Tunisian Jacob's ladder, because it's done similar, but it's done different than crochet. So, yes, please keep the thummies coming. Thank you so much. I did see it, Panda. I'm sorry. I'm behind now. The gifted memberships from Andy, which is Crafty Witch. And thank you, Michi. I know y'all are here to support, and just like you, we give a lot, but we don't ever expect what's given to us. And as I don't know, I don't like calling myself a designer, but I know that's what I'm doing. But I don't like calling myself a designer. But seeing the stuff that I design and the patterns I create, seeing you guys doing them, that gives me goosebumps. It gives me chills. It's amazing. Like whenever I see, Crystal, Hook That Yarn Crystal go live, and she either on Zach's or, with Adrian at Kiwis, and she shows the progress she's done. And I know she's very experienced in Tunisian, but then you see Bonnie, who literally you can say is a newbie in Tunisian, doing it and understanding it. Yes, I know she's got to listen to me in slow mode, and she says I sound like I'm drunk, but she's doing it. You know, she jumped into her first pattern being a high end intermediate pattern, and she's doing it. That is just phenomenal to me. And then you got Amber. She's doing it in a 4 weight, and so we're seeing the difference. Okay, these people are doing it in 1, 2 weights. She's doing it in a 4 weight. Well, Panda's actually doing it in a 3 weight. He's using. I've got a mess ton of it too. Why don't I don't have a mess ton of? But he's doing it in the Big Twist Menagerie, however you want to say it, Rosy Maple Moth. That's what he's doing it in, because he wanted to do it. And then I have a mess ton of purples. I still have a mess ton of purples. So he's going to do it in the 2 weights. So he's going to do it in the purples. So I'm going to read and welcome Arlene. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Emily. Okay, I'm like half reading Panda's comment, so I'm getting one half of the conversation there, and I don't need you to be going anywhere naked, baby. I'm sorry, but no. Well, thank you, Garbitter. Like they said, I don't expect anything extra from anyone's channel I'm a member of. You already give so much of yourself. But that's the thing too. I love doing this. This is my passion. I wish I would have started this years ago, truthfully. It took me going through massive amounts of pain and not knowing what's causing it to, hit rock bottom and get to that dark space before they figured out what was wrong. And then I looked at Panda and I was like, I want to do this. But originally it was going to be gardening. I was really going to originally do gardening, but my legs said no. I was like, well, what's the next best thing I know? I know Tunisian crochet. I know it inside and out. I know a lot that I want to give it to everybody. And so I love doing this. I really do. And it's also opened up a lot of my creativity, because I would never have thought about, like for the Ireland, I would never have thought about putting all those stitches together to make that pattern. Never in a day. Same with Bunny Meadows. I would never have done that. So, you guys have really upped my game, so to speak. All right, now I know I'm not caught up, but I'm trying to see what I'm missing. I am missing this though. Come here. And there we go. I wanted to do that for a while. Yeah, and for Panda's very first pattern that he did, the Tahiti, he amazed me. And I've told him that, like a year ago, all he knew was the simple stitch. And now look at him. He didn't even, he saw me doing Grafgans a few years prior, and he's like, I will never do that. No, no, solid colors or just, the variegated yarns. He'll never change. He'll never do what I did. And then the cat pattern, what was it, cat's meat, or what do we call it? I don't remember. The cat one, he told me what he wanted, and I did it, and then he crocheted it. The Marine Corps one he did for his for stepdad, for the father-in-law, for my father-in-law and his stepdad, and he did it. And then same with the Panda one, and then he created Tahiti. He spent a week literally trying to learn the arrow lace stitch. And I don't have on my swatches anymore. I put them in a bag and I ruined them, which is great because I got to refilm them. I got to take, we got to take pictures for them for the book, so I got to redo them. And a lot of them I have to refilm anyway. Oh, I should have said this a while ago. Um, and I've been meaning to. I forgot. If you want to drop your channel, type the word love. And I meant to say that from the get-go. I'm so sorry. I've been so sidetracked with everything else I have to want to get out because I don't know when I'm going to be going live again. I may do a 3 a.m. pop-up, and when I do those pop-ups, it's because I'm sitting here working something up in between filming. Well, thank you, and Fiberfloozy Jill. You are a rock star Tunisian designer. I just, I don't know. Like I see things differently than a lot of people. I crochet in my head, and when I'm doing things, making patterns, I already see it with the yarn because to me, the yarn should make the stitch the star of the show. The yarn should never be the star. So that's why it's like I use certain yarns because you can see the stitches better. And I love that. That's me. Um, oh my, Grace Adler. That's how far I am. Let's see. Sandra's drunk Michael. Yeah, that's what she says. Is there a way to become a member using the iPhone? Dianity, I really don't know. If somebody's answered that, I just don't know. Um, Anytime I've tried to do it, I always got an error from Apple Pay. So I don't. Uh, let's see. Well, hello from Oklahoma. Well, thank you for being here, Luna. Thank you so much for being here. And I specialize in Tunisian crochet. It's very, very niche, but I love it. And, I know there's a few channels out there that do it, but everybody teaches differently. This is the way. Oh, someone needs to drop his. Oh, let me see. Give me 1 second. Y'all will be able to still hear me because the mic is long. But let me go into my studio and get that link. Come here, Michael. And see if I can drop it because I don't know nothing. Let me go here. It should be here. Isn't it here? Memberships. It should be right there. Invite. Oh, okay, got it. Boom, copy. Now let me go over here. I'm pasting it in. Y'all can hear my ease. And where's my paste button? There you go. Sorry. I should have that put in the Nightbot, but I hope that works. I don't know. I will need a pattern for a straight jacket, Dell. I'm telling you, I can't do one more market bag handle for me as a beginner. Yes, and I totally get that, Dell. Because there's only so much you can do as a beginner, And Panda's been a member for 11 months. How far behind am I? I'm trying to get up there, so let me go. Keep going. A year ago, I was never doing Tunisian ever. Yes, I remember those comments, the Bonnie, when you said you'll never do Tunisian. Yeah, you even said, I don't even know why I'm following your channel, but I know I am going to be coming to your house to get your yarn. I remember those. And now look at you. You a rock star, girl. Okay, you have a good night, Maureen. I didn't even see you. I am so sorry. Oh, hello, Rhonda. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up. I don't know how far behind I am now. I'm trying. Things happen when they are meant to be. Yes. Oh, okay, I'm trying to. Okay, there's the love. I can see people doing love. And if you want to talk about other creators, let's talk about them. You know, like I've said before, we're a community. We grow together. You know, we need each other. So let's get along. Let's kumbaya. I can't say what I was going to say, but yeah. Rhonda, I did have a pet. I do have one pet. We did have one. We had to put him down in February because he had strokes galore in one night. I'm the opposite. I look at yarn as the star and search out patterns and stitches that show it best. Oh, okay. I see, Sandy. Yeah, I don't know why. I always think that I do it as the stitch is the star. Especially with stitch combinations. And hi, Renee. Happy Saturday. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, hush up, Panda. Yeah, okay. I think we're getting there. Okay. Do you ever go back to regular crochet to do, or see, Brit? Is it okay, Steve's girl, if I call you by Brit or not? I mean, if not, I understand. Um, it's a rocker chair, Amici. It's actually a rocking chair, but I have it against the wall right now because I don't want it to go all over the place for me right now while I'm on the live. It's comfy. It is, and it's only $65 on Amazon, and it was 10 minutes to put together. Not even that. I like it a lot. It's really comfortable. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah, I don't really go. There is going to be some projects where I will do regular crochet with, but I don't want to do regular crochet as the primary focus of my channel because there's a lot of them. Yes, there's a few Tunisian channels, but there's not as many. There's more crochet channels, and it's not that I don't want to be competition. I don't look at anybody as competition but myself. Myself is the only competition I am up against. Myself and whatever I can design. And I constantly, the way I look at it when I'm designing something is I have to one up myself from my last project. And that's how I do it. But I don't want it to be the primary focus. I'll use it at times for some projects that we need to do things with that, you know, crochet, uh, crochet stitches may look better. Then I'll throw those in. But majority of the time, no. Uh, and I can send you the link to this chair too. It is very comfortable. It's got a side pocket. Um, and the cool thing is the cushions, they come off, but they're Velcro on. Well, that one's got to go up a little bit to get to the Velcro. There you go. They're Velcroed. Same with this cushion. I like it. It's very comfortable. But like I said, I have it against the wall right now because I don't want it to go all rocky until I can get an ottoman that I want. Because there's a certain style that I'm looking for. And that's going to take me a while. Fine. Bonnie. Okay, let's see. And it was a great deal. And I'll send you the link, Michi. Now, yeah, it was $65, but then it was $60 shipping and handling because it came through FedEx instead of Amazon itself. Well, thank you, Bonnie, about Tunisian works for me. That's just what I love. Okay. I have to go through my email and then do it that way. 'Cause I don't remember. It's there. our house, the neighbor's house, finished a couple of blankets. Awesome. Great price. And yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm caught up. Oh my gosh. Beware of the Velcro. Our couch replaced had Velcro. It wore out and the cushions never stayed on. Yeah, I don't plan on, like, I mean, I'm going to be sitting here when I get the ottoman because there's what I still have to do in this room is I thought at first, oh, it's going to work great. I have a cube shelf here with the TV there. But then I'm like, if I want to sit here and watch TV, I don't want to have to move the chair every time. Because right now I sit at my desk and watch the stuff. So I'm going to move what's back here, which is a dresser with cubbies on it, with yarn, full of yarn, of course. I'm going to switch the two out so I can put the TV back over here on the wall. And I can just have my ottoman. And it's actually closer to my computer, so I can use my, what are those, HDMI from my computer to there. And I can just use my wireless mouse and I can, yeah, have fun watching and relaxing better. Who's got stripper pants? But it's well worth it. I think I like the chair. I really do. I've sat in it, but this is the first time I'm actually. I don't know if y'all can hear the pops. People still doing fireworks out there. Um, Hi, Andrea. Okay, sweetheart, enjoy your movie. Um, and the only reason I have the mic in too is because the phone's a little bit further away from me than normal, so I wasn't sure if it was going to pick me up or not. My husband. Okay. Um, but that's really all I have for you guys tonight. Uh, I don't really know when I'll go live again. I'll give it a few days notice when I do. We'll have the members live coming up the 19th. Not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday, 2 weeks from today at about 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll do the members live for the prototype of Bee's Knees, and then just chit chat for a little bit. And then I really don't know when I'm going to go live after that because I'm going to be busting out a lot of stuff that I want to get done because I have a lot of the holiday stuff I want to do. And like I said, holiday is from Halloween till Christmas for me. So I have a lot of that stuff I want to do. And Karen, a member for 6 months. Nice, sweetheart. Oh, no, not on there. Yeah. All right, Michi, you have a great night, and thank you for being here, sweetheart, and thank you for everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go. I will, like I said, next time I decide to do a live, uh, I'll schedule it a day or two in advance, and then I'll share it out where I share it out. And I may do a pop up though, the 2, 3 o'clock in the morning pop ups because I'm sitting here working, and sometimes whatever I'm watching, sometimes you just get bored of watching stuff. So, just chit chat with people. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. We'll see you all next time. And remember, you guys are loved. You guys make our community. You guys are our community. And I want to thank you for that. So you have a great night, and I'll see y'all next time. I have to go over this way so that way we can turn this off. But have a great night, you guys, and keep stitching, please. Keep stitching because that means you're still moving forward. Love you all.